Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Kaylee has a story for you about the sensitive position hairdressers can sometimes face with their clients. Kaylee?
That's right. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and holding one of the most crucial positions, hairdressers are teaming up to spot the signs. Take a look.
Unfortunately, at the salon, that might be the only opportunity that an individual who's being abused has to get away from their abusive partner, to be alone.
In this yearly training, stylists are equipped with life-saving knowledge. From emotional abuse to physical abuse, they're able to spot the signs.
If we're thinking about physical signs of abuse, hairdressers are in a really unique position because unfortunately a lot of abusive partners will abuse their victim in ways that a lot of people can't see, like around the scalp. So maybe bruising on the scalp or some lumps around the scalp, or maybe chunks of hair missing. And then maybe emotional signs of abuse or intimidation is maybe somebody sitting in their chair and they get a phone call 50 times from their partner, or their partner comes in with them and insists on sitting right next to them or stares at them the whole time, or maybe dictates how they get their hair cut or colored. So that can be all indicators that stylists can pay attention to, that there might be something going on there.
Even with life-saving help from Harmony House.
With Harmony House, we're pretty consistently full, and we have a 168-bed facility.
Here in Greene County, the numbers associated with domestic violence are alarming.
Domestic violence is a huge issue in Greene County. In 2018 alone, there were over 3,500 calls to Springfield Police Department that were domestic violence related. So this is a huge issue in our community.
For the victim, it's not a matter of wanting to leave. It's a matter of being able to leave.
It really, a lot of the time, comes down to fear over that abusive relationship. That partner has really shown the victim that they will follow through on their threats. So if they say, if you ever leave me, I'll kill you or I'll hurt you, that victim believes that. So it's very, very scary for them to leave.
For a dark topic such as this, there's still hope.
To me, the hope is that more people understand what this issue looks like, that it is really common and it is okay to talk about it. Because the more we talk about it, the more we just have general conversations about it, the more we're going to bring it out into the light and hopefully work towards ending it.
You know, there's a lot of factors going into domestic violence. Financial abuse is the number one for staying in an abusive relationship. The abuser doesn't allow their partner to work. They take all the money. They rack up so much credit card debt in the victim's name that there's nowhere else or nothing else that the victim can do. Those are things to keep in mind. And then with kids involved, abusers can threaten the lives of the children, and then the victim doesn't want to leave because obviously they want to keep their children safe. Yeah. So it's a cycle that can have lots of different factors involved. So.
Yeah, I never thought about that. I was a hairdresser for a lot of years, and honestly, I didn't ever see this, or maybe I didn't know to look for it. There were times, sometimes when someone would come in and she would be naturally a dark-headed girl, straight hair, dark hair, and she would say, oh, my boyfriend likes my hair blonde and curly, and I found that offensive. I'm like, well, then why doesn't he go get a curly blonde? I mean, why are you changing? Why are you pretzeling yourself into something that he wants? But I don't know if it was that. I'm just saying, how do hairdressers deal with it? I mean, what's the solution? What do they do?
So now that they know what the signs are, they can spot those signs, and maybe the victim isn't necessarily ready to think of other options, but at least the hairdressers now can point them in other directions and give them all the options that they have, such like Harmony House, who is a great helper in this topic.
I tell you, the things I've learned from Harmony House, I'm actually one of their spokespersons this month for the I Care campaign, and what I've learned is it's all about awareness and starting to teach the children early, because it's learned at home. And I didn't realize that the cycle keeps going, because if you see that at home, like, I am so happy I grew up in a safe family where women were respected. In fact, the women in my family are in charge, okay? I only knew strong women. So you've got to break the cycle so it doesn't keep happening, because I just can't wrap my head around hitting a woman or just hitting anybody in general, and it's all about awareness.
It is, and you know, whatever surroundings kids grow up in, that's kind of what they model as they grow older.
That's all they know.
So,
Kaylee, great story.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Love
Interesting stuff.
All right, coming up in just a bit, it's time to escape to the chateau. Don't go anywhere. Ozarks Fox AM will be right back.
That's right.